Oh, this is Mr. Hornsby 83 with part 2 of my San Diego Comic-Con video. The reason why I ain't doing any part 2 is because right around the point where I started talking about the belts, the frickin' thing stopped because we recorded it 13 minutes and something went wrong with either the caption thing or with YouTube not putting the whole video on it. So I'm going to get right into that. And yes, I do have a haircut. Dragon Ball Z Super video will be the last time in a long time you'll see me with long hair, because I'm going to start going at least every 2 months to get a haircut to keep my hair short. But now let's get into the topic video. Let me get these belts up here. Alright. Now, you know, Mattel already did their panel. They unveiled what they're making. A lot of, you know, NXT news. A Defining Moments Undertaker, the Ministry of Darkness one and that. So, pretty much gonna say what I want to see post Comic-Con and like down the road. So maybe by the end of this year, but I want to start with the belts. The Attitude Era belt. And you know, I went on record a number of times of saying I like the Jakks versions of this belt better than I do the Mattel version. Mattel has made better versions of belts better than Jakks has, but not with the Attitude Era. The reason why is because it's not completely accurate. I mean, if you take a look, 3 side plates on this side, right here, and 2 on this side. And plus, all you gotta do is make the plate a little bit bigger, the strap a little bit bigger. It'll still be smaller than the belt's supposed to be smaller than, and it'll still be bigger than the belt it was bigger than. But another problem I have with the Mattel versions of these belts, they scratch up too easily. And here's a prime example. Me and my wife had to frickin' try to do some, clean-up work on this belt, which we didn't do too well with the globe. But we got the logo thing taken care of. You know, that was through our little belt-making things that we've done recently. And, you know, I mean, and look how shiny these can be. You know, I just think you need to get the 3 side plates here and the frickin' 2 there, and you know, make them the right way. Why? Also, we made this one because we messed up on this one when we were trying to do a globe thing, and this is the same size as the Jakks ones, and I mean, even this is accurate, although it's got WWF logos because, like I said, it's a made belt. So, but yeah, I think they need to make them the way the Jakks belt had been made. I mean, and I think Mattel could do good, especially with the globe, because yeah, that's the one flaw with the Jakks versions of the belts. The globe, the blue is not showing through like it was on real life of TV, and the lines are covering up the blue part of the globe. That's another reason why we made this one, because you can see the globe is shining through, the blue globe. And next up, I want to talk about the WCW figures you're making with frickin' WWE belts. See, this is the Cruiserweight belt that came with this version of Rey Mysterio. WWE owns the rights to WCW. Why don't they have Mattel make WCW figure belts? It makes no sense to me. Me and my wife made this too, which I'll be talking about that in the belt review this Sunday, because I got a lot on my plate, because I'm also going to do a Shark Week video and some other stuff, which I'll get to later in the video. But stop making WWE versions of belts with WCW figures. And I seen they drawing it with the Dean Malenko too, with the WWE version of the Cruiserweight belt. They could have made a light heavyweight belt with Dean Malenko. Wouldn't make some sense. Also, classic WCW figures like DDP or, you know, whatever guys you have the rights to that was WCW World Champion, I think, or like Sting or something, I think when you package them with this version of the World Heavyweight title, it's accurate to the WCW version. It's the Flex Force version, which I really like this. I like the ones they did for the WWE version, but if you want to make WCW version of the belt, make it a little bigger, get a plastic plate instead of rubber, because that's rubber right there. You can make this strap a little bit longer. It's a very short strap. The Flex Force straps are. And right here where the WWE logo is, if you're going to make WCW title, put the little rosy part there that was there, because then it'll look just like the belt. Make it a little duller, because WCW's version of the world title was a little duller until like 99, then it like became shiny, and then they went back to dull before they freaking did away, but then they got a shiny one again. Also, another thing, I'm going to show this figure, which I'll be talking about this figure again later in the video, but Brahma Bull exclusive, ringside exclusive, with the purple strapped Intercontinental title. It's a pretty belt, looks good and all. My problem is in the banner right here, it should just have Intercontinental Champion, should be right here where the nameplate is, because that's how it was originally designed. And then when WWE made it, they designed it with nameplates. But I think you need to get, next time you do a belt like this, make it kind of accurate to the original material and not, you know, the WWE version. And yeah, I know WWE's the same company as WWF. It had to, because of the wilderness thing, it had to switch to WWE because WWF sued them or something like that. World Wilderness Foundation or something like that. But that'll do it though with the belt talk. Let me get this rock back. And now I'm going to talk about a couple figures I like to see. I know they announced the NWO Hogan for Defining Moments, which is going to be pretty great. Can't wait to see that. And you know, since they brung it back, I bought the Razor and the Hogan. Well, I didn't buy them, but you know, my son's grandparents have. My mom and my wife's dad bought him the My wife's dad bought him the Hogan. My mom and her boyfriend bought him the Razor, which the Razor Ramon looks really good. I like the figure. I liked it when I seen it last year at Comic-Con. But, you know, we need to get more classic rocks like this with just the Brahma Bull tattoo. Just this Brahma Bull tattoo. No Samoan symbol. Hairdo like this. And the rock across this part of the trunk. And then the Brahma Bull on the back of this trunk. The only one they did like that was an Elite, was the Legends Series 3, I believe, rock. They need to make an updated one like this. Rock right there, Brahma Bull on back. Just the Brahma Bull rock hairstyle. They've made a couple basic like that, which is, you know, okay. That's fine. Also, I want to talk about some WCW. I want to talk about the Booker T figures. I know one of the recent basics, they have Booker T with the dreadlocks and, you know, arm pads and that. That's kind of a WWE version. I want to see a Booker T with the box cut in the gear that he had in the basic figure. Whether it be Elite, basic, I don't care. I think it would be nice to see, you know, because, you know, I've showed my son all the classic stuff, and he kind of likes some of the classic stuff, and he likes his, and, you know, he likes his figures kind of accurate to it. So, but then again, he is getting older in age too, because, like, he's going to be 13. But, so he wants his figures more detailed. I've noticed he's talked about the detail on a lot of the recent figures he's gotten. But, Booker T with the box cut, the little glove, no arm pads, and packaging with this WCW version. But, also, I want to see Harlem Heat with Booker T and Stevie Ray together, since, you know, they now got a deal with Stevie Ray to make figures of him. I'd like to see some other guys, you know, some old WCW guys, maybe Buff Bagwell, maybe, you know, Scott Steiner. It'd be cool to see Scott Steiner in the trunk. I mean, the only WWE figures they made of Scott Steiner was when he's in the pants, when he came there, and I think it was 2003, which he was gone by the end of 2003, which was crazy. But, you know, I like to see, you know, know, guys like Scott Steiner, you know, some other old WCWs. They made the Giant. Well, he came with the NWO shirt. They got a Scott Hall. I think it's going to be a ringside exclusive. They got the Sting figures. You know, the Crow Sting with the gloves and then the Crow Sting with the tape. They made the American Lex Luger. I'd like to see a WCW version of Lex Luger. I know their first Macho Man WCW figure is going to be made by Mattel. It's pretty cool. Yeah, also, got Cactus Jack, got Mankind. Actually, 2 or 3 versions of Mankind. But there's no Dude Love. Where's the Dude Love at? I don't know. Also, it'd be nice to see some more figures from the Attitude Era, like a Triple H Attitude Era version, you know. A freaking... I know they got a 99 Jericho coming out, one of the upcoming lines. What else? Maybe some more Cruiserweights. WWE versions of Cruiserweights or WCW versions of Cruiserweights. Don't matter. Like Billy Kidman and that, but I know they gotta get Mattel and WWE gotta get contracts for that and that. And a lot of people been crying for Goldberg, which, you know, that'd be nice to see, but who knows. I guess that'll do it for this video. Sunday I got a review of all my son's wrestling figure belts. And he's got a lot. A lot we made. A lot we bought. Also, got a Shark Week topic video coming up. Probably next Wednesday. I'm also going to talk more about Comic-Con stuff toward the end of next week too. Right down a bit in the string come back this Sunday. I'll probably start reviews with that, you know, next week. But yeah, that'll about do it for this video. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook at my Facebook fan page, Mr. Hornsby 83 Topics. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Hornsby 83. And that'll do it. Peace out.